Welcome to Castin Cajun. I'm your host, Tony Fontenot. Got a new experience for Castin Cajun today, fishing out a kayak in Pointe-au-Chien, Louisiana. Have John Williams from Pack and Paddle, along with Scott in the camera boat. And we got a special guest, Cedric Watson, four-time Grammy-nominated Zydeco musician, my personal favorite. And this is what we're looking for. So get ready for an exciting half hour with Castin Cajun.
Castin Cajun is brought to you by Thibodaux Regional Medical Center for expert, compassionate care. Grafton Dermatology, specializing in diseases of the skin, hair, nails, and cosmetic surgery. Cajun Home Improvements, the last roof you'll ever buy. Don's Wholesale, your truck superstore with the largest selection of pre-owned trucks in Louisiana. HomeAndTravel.com. Experience world-class fishing in the heart of Louisiana. Visit HomeAndTravel.com. Bourgeois Meat Market. Miracles in meat since 1891. And by Tony Sacheries. Makes everything taste great.
Seems like it'd be hard to get them to bite our bait with all these mullets.
Yep. Fish on!
Fish on, all right. Woo! John's got the first fish.
Oh, no!
Oh, he got off. I was a witness, he had one.
Yeah, this is a good bank. Kind of had to get all those mullet out of the way.
Yes, get them out of the way. The mullet are grazing in here. Since they're herbivores, they're after all this grass. And the red's after all the mullet.
How long you been knowing that word, herbivore, Tony?
Oh, since high school.
I love it. That's one of the great things about this spot, though.
That means they eat herbs.
You know, some people don't like fishing in areas with grass because it gets on their hook, and man,
They don't know what they're missing.
how clear this water stays almost all the time, almost any wind. Awesome.
Fish on, fish on. Yes, indeed. Woo! First redfish in the kayak, baby. Lucky I got my cushion. Lucky I got my cushion. Oh, he's beautiful. Beautiful bronze back. Come back here, baby. He's under the camera boat. He's under the camera boat. Watch your paddle, don't hit my line. He's under you. Don't, oh, he was hitting you. Get on this side, baby. You're going on the wrong side of the boat. You gotta come over here. Ooh. Oh, he's hitting my pedals. Oh, get off of my pedals. Oh yeah, beautiful. Beautiful eater. Ooh. I'm having fun. I think I'm hooked. Come on, baby. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. My prayers are answered. Now I'm gonna take this big beauty. Caught him on a black, I think this is an Aqua Dream. Something I bought at Pack and Paddle, that's all I can say. And I had a chartreuse trout trail about crappie psychic. I think we'll put him in the brand new 8-0 cooler from Pack and Paddle. Get in there. I hope you don't mind cold water.
Drop your anchor, Sandy.
Hang on. Just come back out. Got you, ball.
That'll make it easier for us.
Use my language. Come on, big ball. Come on. Don't make a fool out of me now. I got a barbecue pit. That's a grown one. That's a grown right there, man. I hope he gets tired. Yeah, that's the biggest red I've ever caught. Big boy. Yeah! Castin Cajun, baby. Keep on casting. Woo! Beautiful. She's a beauty. Yo.
Did you catch her on set?
I was using a good old matrix shad.
Nice.
Yeah. Fish on. Fish on.
There we go.
What I got here? What I got here? A little drum. There he goes.
Yeah.
There's one of them anyway. First time I catch a drum on a spoon.
I caught, last time I was here, I think I caught two or three drum on plastic.
Yeah, I've caught them on plastic.
They're hungry around here.
You got him, huh? Fish on.
Fish on.
John's got a
Might be a
special trout.
I think it's a little trout.
Or is it a little baby red?
No,
Little
it's trout. He's a tiny one.
Turn him around and show him your little fish.
Top, yes, top water. It's a fish. Hey.
Made the show.
He made the show. He made an appearance. Point of Shannon trout.
God came down in the cool of the day. Called him by his name.
Fish on. Red fish. Where are you gonna take me? Where are you gonna take me? It's not a big one. Let me put this power pole down so I can get it out of the way. Come around, come around. Let's see, we'll let you go. Caught this one on a copper colored. Oh, his top fins are kind of beat up. Wow, look how jagged. Fishing Pointe aux Chenes with the gang from Pack and Paddle off the Ile de Jean-Charles Road. Don't go away. We'll be right back with more redfish action. Had trouble getting that out. We're in Pointe aux Chenes, which means Dog's Point. Pointe aux Chenes is one of the fingers, which is one of the bayous off of southern Terrebonne Parish. You have like Pointe-au-Chien, Montague, Coquetry, Dulac, and then they got another one, Dularge. So we're in Pointe-au-Chien, one of the fingers, but they call down the bayou in Terrebonne Parish. Come out here, the water's so beautiful out here because of all the grass. It keeps the water really clear. You can see the fish, you can see your bait under the water. It's a blast. You can fish off the side of the road here. We're on the Ile de Jean-Charles Island Road, or you can go down to the end of the road at Pointe-au-Chien Marina. You can fish off the dock there, or you can get in a kayak. Everything from a kayak to a bay boat. Got it all, baby.
Oh, got one on, Tony. Got one on.
Ooh, oh, John's got one. All right, John. Let me get out the way.
He's not too big, but it's a fish. Have to say, second cast with a spinnerbait.
You got some more spinnerbaits?
I might.
I had a whole bunch of them, but I didn't bring any. Somebody told me not to.
Pack and Paddle is actually about a 41-year-old business. My family started it, my mom and dad started it in 1974. The original shop was on the banks of the Vermilion River, not that far from here. It was a 400 square foot Acadian shack. And it was only there for a couple of years before this building was built in stages over 5 or 6 years. Kayak fishing has really started to take off. It's one of those people look at it like it's this sudden success story, but it's really something that we've been working on for a really long time. Of course, people have always fished out of canoes, and even before that, we have a tradition in our area. Cajuns fish out of pirogues going back to the 1800s and earlier. So I think that's one of the reasons that kayak fishing has taken off so much here, is that it's already built into our culture to fish out of small boats. At Pack and Paddle, we have pretty much every price range of kayak that you could want, from very basic to the top of the line. So there's no need to go online. You can come into the store, have somebody help you pick a boat that's designed exactly for the type of fishing you want to do. There's a lot of advantages to fishing out of a kayak. Of course, everybody knows they're stealthy. You're so much less apparent to the fish in a kayak. They're absolutely amazing for fishing in shallow water conditions for redfish. They're awesome for trolling for trout because you're completely silent, but you're trolling baits. There's no trolling motor noise. When you're fishing in a kayak, you can change up the angles that you're casting at. So with a kayak, you can actually put your boat right up against the grass, throw straight down the bank, and keep your bait in that red zone for 40, 50 feet. So you're increasing your odds drastically. Also, you can come in here and get completely outfitted. Anything you need for kayak fishing, we have it.
There you go, fish on.
Get him, Scott. What'd you get him on, Scott?
Top water.
Out in the middle?
On the bank.
All right, bring him around this side. Turn around. Make a hard left. Oh, well.
This bait right here is a skitterwalk. It's made by Rapala. One of the most effective ways to use this is by walking the dog. What that looks like when you cast it out, when you retrieve it, the bait walks in the water side to side like that. And what happens is it causes a very erratic strike from fish. Even if they're not necessarily feeding at that time, just the noise and the action that's put off by the bait a lot of times can invite a strike from them, and you'll get a hook up. It's a real effective bait to use, even if it's glassy calm, but even if there's a little wind or there's a little chop in the water, it's still a good bait to use, especially in situations where there's a lot of grass in the water.
All right, I'm rigged on a 7-foot medium heavy rod. Got a cushion on the bottom in case my rod falls over, it'll float, and to protect my belly. I'm using a Revo with 30-pound fins wind tamer. I caught my fish on 3 different baits. I caught the first one on a Niemeyer black spoon, got rattles in it, with a crappie psychic trout trailer in chartreuse. I caught fish also on one of my old-time favorites, a red spoon, copper-colored with a yellow feather, and packing paddle. What is this?
It's an aqua dream spoon.
Okay, this is an aqua dream spoon. I get all my spoons at packing paddle. And I also had a crappie trailer, trout trailer by Crappie Sites on that one. So what'd you catch yours on?
Today, I was using a skidder walk. It's a top water made by Rapala. This is a gold and chrome colored pattern. It's got a green top on it, and it incites a lot of strikes from redfish, even if they're not feed.
All right, Cedric.
Well, I'm using this here plastic shad. It's a matrix lure, and it's this particular color right here is the tiger bait. And I just started using plastic lures like a year ago, and I was introduced to this from a friend at Packing Paddle Ski. She showed me these, and ever since then I've been catching trout and redfish.
All right. And John.
I caught on the Terminator inline spinnerbait and also the small skitter walk in the gold mullet color.
There you have it. Go to Packing Paddle, stock up your tackle box, catch some redfish. This Castin Cajun cooking segment is brought to you by Tony Sasheries. Makes everything taste great.
This is a dish we like to call redfish on the half shell. We catch about an 8-10 pound redfish, and when we fillet them, we purposely leave the scales on. That's what makes it the half shell. And we like to season them up, put them scale side down, let them cook, take a knife, take them off the scales. I like to flip them over and grill the underside, and we usually just season them with a little butter. I got some Zatarain seasoning, Creole seasoning. I like to put a little bit of that. Give it a nice flavor. Then if we want to add a little extra heat, I put a little Tony Sasheries. I know Mr. Tony, he's passed away, but he's a good pioneer of this Creole seasoning, so we add both of those. I like to put a little Italian seasoning. It's got a blend of herbs. Put that on there as well. Then we take a stick of butter, cut it up, put that on there, let it melt on the grill. Put these on the grill, scale side down. Hear it sizzling. Let the butter cook inside of there. Fresh lemon juice. Garnish with fresh herbs. Fantastic dish. Let it cook probably about 20 minutes to half an hour. And then, like I said, the meat will separate from the scales. Flip it over. Grill it on the back side for just a few minutes. Then it's ready to eat. Close the pit now. Looks like we're about ready to flip them over. They cooked all the way through. They're not opaque anymore. You can see. Look at it. You see, look, that looks almost done to me. We're just gonna grill the underside to give it the grill marks on the top side. We're gonna go ahead and flip it over. It's really done right now, but I just like to kind of grill the underside a little bit. We'll garnish it up with some fresh herbs and squeeze some fresh lemon juice on top. And then, as they say in France, bon appetit. Redfish on the half shell.
Ooh, baby.
How's that look, Tony?
Delicious.
Let me go ahead and pull them off. I'm gonna garnish them up for you, and then you can get a taste. How about that?
Sounds good to me.
Come on, perfect,
Like I say,
Tony.
that's always my favorite part of the show.
Come on, perfect. Look at this. Look at this. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Watch. We're gonna put some fresh parsley. I got something special for you today too.
I can hardly wait.
I made this confetti salsa we talked about earlier. It's a great compliment to this dish.
It tastes as good as it looks.
Look at the
It'll be
colors.
awesome.
Look at the colors.
I've been grilling redfish like this for years, but I learned some new things today. Can't wait to try them at home and impress my friends.
Confetti salsas are a versatile complement to any dish. And of course, I like to use fresh herbs. Got some parsley we're gonna put on there.
Picked from your dad's garden.
There's some sage.
Picked from your dad's garden.
My favorite, rosemary. See what else I got in here. Got some thyme, basil. Look at this. Put all that on there.
Smells so good.
Look at that. That look good or what? Let's get a fork. Oh, look at this.
I come prepared. I never made it through the Boy Scouts, but
Try some of that salsa.
oh, that's what I'm gonna do.
I need a woman, need a sign. I need to give my peace of mind.
Tastes as good as it looks.
Better. Awesome. The salsa is a new addition for me, and I guarantee you I'll be using your recipe here.
It's a good complement to grilled fish, but this is, to me, you know, like a tuna steak or halibut or salmon, anything. But for redfish, it works just as well.
And this is very easy. Definitely try it at home. If you don't have redfish where you live, you can use bass,
It's tuna,
salmon.
salmon works.
Salmon
well.
works good, but I have done it with bass too, and I know pretty much every part of the country you can catch bass. Jim, I'm gonna go to commercial break so I can eat the rest of this, at least the rest of this one piece. Well, folks, I'm having a blast, but we're about to get run off by a thunderstorm. At least we have to pick up the camera if we decide to fish in the rain. This is my first experience fishing redfish from a kayak. John, I had a great time.
Awesome, Tony. I enjoyed it.
Thank you for introducing me to this. We said we'd do a show, but I guarantee we're going to do a lot more than one. This is a blast. Scott, you did a great job putting us on the fish. And one of my musical idols, a legend in his own time, Mr. Cedric Watson, thank you for joining us.
Merci beaucoup.
Hey, là-bas. Well, as always, we got to give a special thanks to our military, both our active troops and our veterans. Without you, we wouldn't have our freedoms. So until next time,
Keep on casting.
Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Ah! Ça c'est un joli rouge. Ça c'est un joli poisson rouge. Nice. Yeah.